And we have a special guest with us today, and I'm going to see if I do it right. In the bottom corner, we have a man who needs no introduction, but he will get a lot of introduction throughout tonight, Mr. Bill Mouse himself.
How's it going, everybody? I'm happy to be.
Barb's
got it. Barb's got it right now.
Yeah. To my right, we have Barb Kalber. Barb, tell us about yourself.
Long time inker, 37 years, DC, Marvel, Malibu, Dark Horse.
In utero. That is so impressive.
Yes. Creator of Divinity, which is one of the top-selling books for Silverline. And I've been inking for the 37 years, coloring for 6, writing for 6. And I'm also the chief financial officer for Silverline, and I'm desperately trying to get caught up on that.
All right, now that I feel like I've accomplished nothing in my life, Barb, awesome. Down below, Haley Martin. Haley.
Hello. I was dressed as a detective tonight. I just came from a trunk or treat. Fingers close to Halloween to wear this. So my name's Haley. I created a comic that I also posted as a webcomic called Heroic Shenanigans, and I worked on that for several years and just finished that up last year. I also do the art for Bear, published by Silverline, and then I color a couple of other Silverline titles as well.
And she does it very, very well.
Thank you.
And I know when I came back from the convention, the Silverline convention that I was at a few years ago, and my wife wanted Haley's book. So that is what I brought back and loved it. She still has it on her bookshelf. So
excellent.
Haley's very talented and awesome. Bill is one of my oldest friends because he's really, really old. Not just joking. Usually I'm like the young, effervescent one on this chat. There were like the humor and sarcasm.
Are you saying I'm old?
What's that?
Are you saying I'm old?
You're the one who says you've been inking for 37 years.
This is true. I could have started when I was 10.
I said in utero, so I even did one
Barb, you and I covered this ground already. You're actually the same age. You're actually the same age as my sister. So there you go.
There you go.
There you go. We could be in the same roof.
That's right.
And everybody is getting a hint.
My daughter.
The competition I have tonight will be fierce. Mr. Bill Mouse is with us, creator most widely known for Nera X, but also prolific among his career. You have worked on so many different properties, so many different titles. Bill, do you want to give him like the 20-second rundown?
20 seconds is a long time. I'll give you
later pitch.
Yeah, I've been doing this for a minute.
Wait, is that copyrighted?
I was one of the co-founders of Parody Press and a co-founder of Entity Comics back in the 90s. I'm best known for Zen Intergalactic Ninja. That was our first title that we published under the Entity Comics banner because we didn't want to get things confused with all of the parodies that we were drawing. Nera X on the screen right now. She actually made her first appearance in Zen number 0. She's going to have her 33rd year anniversary this coming year. That's pretty cool.
She ages well. She's looking good.
She works out. I mean, she eats right. Lots of pizza. And I work for everybody. So I used to only work for Entity Comics for the longest time, and now I'm a freelancer and I work for everyone. So, and that's what I do.
Very cool. Well, thank you.
Very boilerplate. I know.
Well, it sounds like you've had the elevator pitch done like once or twice before. So as we have the show go through, we have many people that are watching us tonight. Thank you for watching. If you're watching live,
excellent.
Thank you
Hopefully we
for
get some questions in the chat.
Yes, that's what I'm looking forward to too. If you're watching this later, go ahead and put questions down below, and
I will time travel back and.
In the DeLorean, right? Oh man, so
me and John and DeLoreans, we go a long way.
Yes, we do. And as far as I know, you're one of the few convention friends of mine that are still willing to room with me.
You don't snore.
I don't snore. Oh my God, you're my best friend. Yes, I have convention friends that no longer room with me because my snoring apparently is too loud. But Bill somehow has lasted through all of that. Yeah, dude, we need to do a convention again sometime soon, and that'd be really, really
cool. Yeah. We're building back up to that. Ever since the COVID thing destroyed travel and everything else, we've slowly been building our list of shows that we do. So we started, my daughter and I, we do shows like if it's on the East Coast and they're smaller shows, that's we've kind of concentrated on that. Last year or this year was actually the first San Diego Comic-Con that I skipped since 91, 92, not counting the years that they didn't have the show because of COVID.
Wow.
So that was messed up. My former wife's family, they all live in San Diego, so it's like a pilgrimage. So for me to not take Kat to see the family and all that sort of stuff every year and combine it with the show travels is very, very weird and strange. So we'll be back again next year. I don't want to miss another one. So
I've never done that show. I need to do that show one of these years.
Oh, it has evolved so
it's
much.
a different monster. Yeah, it's a totally different monster than what it used to be. It started as the biggest show I've ever seen in my life, which it was. It's been the biggest show, but now it's a different kind of
first
beast.
time I ever went, it was still at the Civic Center.
Oh gosh, yeah. No, the first year I went was like in 91 or 92. And it was already at the main convention center where it's still at. They expanded the convention center in order to lure them into staying in the city because the city kind of depends on all of that commerce and all of that business.
Those $5 bananas, yes.
Yes, I've talked to restaurants. All the restaurants across the street. In the thing when we go have dinner with them, it's like, oh, it's so busy, blah blah blah, and they would talk about the fact that it's like, yeah, this weekend actually makes our whole year. Like for the rest of the year, it's kind of quiet, as far as like their business and all those restaurants and stuff.
Croce's.
Oh yeah, all those places
In the Gas Lamp District, yeah.
Gas Lamp. That's what I was trying to think of. Thank you. I had a brain fart. I was going to say the Red Light District, and I was like, no, that's a different night. They're always in business.
That would be Comic-Con after dark.
The Gas Lamp District. Yeah. So I actually lived out there. I lived there for 12 years. My goodness, and I forgot the word gas lamp.
I don't know if our viewers and listeners noticed in passing, Bill has mentioned some of his notable creations and creations he's worked on, such as Zen Intergalactic Ninja, who did have its own video game. His creation, Nira X, which is awesome. We'll show you some more Nira tonight. One of them that I had a crush on, who was the sidekick to the skunk, Macy. Love Macy. But above and beyond all, Bill, your favorite creation of all time, you've already mentioned tonight. I know for sure it's your daughter, Kat.
Oh, that's
and so World, Bill Mouse.
I made her in the lab all by myself.
His daughter is named Kat Mouse.
Okay, here's the thing. I named her Catherine. Her name is Catherine Taylor Mouse. Okay, she did not.
I never knew her middle name.
Yeah, there you go. Taylor was Catherine just because I liked the name Catherine. Taylor because the very first house that her mom and I ever rented when we were still married and stuff was on a street called Taylor Road, and so it was kind of like it was meaningful for us. So she did not want to go by Kat until she was like getting into middle school, high school. And I did not realize that I made her marketable until she said it out loud. And then one of the teachers, because they have like an orientation day or whatever, and there's the band leader's trying to talk her into becoming part of band. And it's like, what's your name? Oh, Kat. Oh, okay, Kat Mouse. And he laughed. He was just like, oh my God, that is not her name. And I was like, oh shit, I did do that. I didn't mean to do that. But it worked out. It worked out. So.
And what does Kat do?
What does Kat do?
What does Kat do?
Well, she, for the most part, her 9 to 5 is coloring graphic novels for a company called Storyboard in LA.
Wow.
So she usually colors graphic novels, usually like 80, 100-page graphic novels. And that's kind of like her main thing that keeps her busy. But she also paints. She draws, she freelances, she does lots of things in comics. Right now, she has a Kickstarter. She has a Kickstarter for her very first creator-owned series. It's called Magitans. It's about these three little sister. I don't say. They're about these 3 little kittens. They're sisters, and it's like this magical world. It's very cute, very cool. Dragons, a whole bit, and that's on
Haley already bought.
Yeah.
Thank you,
sent the
Haley.
link
You're
to it.
awesome.
I was like, this is too cute. Gotta support a fellow independent creator.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. And it's such a cute little series. I love the little world building that she's been putting into it, and it's really, really adorable.
So here we have the Kickstarter.
Mm-hmm.
And the chat for the Kickstarter is in the link. We were hoping that Kat might be able to join us today. I know Haley was really excited. That just means we'll have to bring you guys back again, and that would be really cool.
Yeah, we'll definitely come back.
Let me. I'm still learning this whole alt tab and going to different screens and everything. So 8 days left to go.
Yeah, 8 days left to go.
And she's hit her goal already.
Mm-hmm.
When I was looking through this before, I saw that she had some stretch goals. So hopefully some of our folks can help that push that over the edge for some stretches in the industry for over 10 years. And she's doing her own book. Bill, awesome, man. The apple does not fall far from the proverbial tree. You must be so proud.
She's a good kid. She's a good kid. And in the meantime, she's coloring some of our other books. Like she's been coloring issues of Zen Intergalactic Ninja for us. She's been coloring some of the Nira books that we've been doing. And yeah, I'm super proud of her. So I know she's had this idea and these characters rolling. The Waffle Dragon is kind of funny because it's based on our Dotson.
That's why I stopped on that one. I was going to say, where did that name come from?
Yeah, our dog's name is Waffle. So yeah, a lot of really, really cool ideas, and the artwork looks really, really nice. It's all pen and ink with like ink washes on top and stuff, and it's
nice.
Very, very cool to see her working on it. Mm-hmm.
Very cool. That is awesome. Very, very nice.
Nice.
So Bill.
Yes.
Your first published work.
Yes.
Tell me if I'm remembering correct. The first thing that was ever published in Wizard magazine, correct?
Oh, the first thing that I ever got published like anywhere. Yeah, Wizard. It was fan art in the back of Wizard magazine. I airbrushed a Spider-Woman piece.
I should go find that, shouldn't I?
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll be able to Google it. I don't know if it's Googleable. But remember back then there was a couple of magazines that were doing things. So I was sending fan art into a few of them. There was like Amazing Heroes back then. There was Wizard. There was a couple different ones, and I would send like different characters in just to see if I can get it in the back. And I got a couple of them back there. It was a lot of fun to be able to do.
You know, that one I did not find the original. I know which one it is though. But one of the things I did just find with a quick little Google search, let's see. Dun, dun, dun. I've always loved that pick. Is it showing?
No. I'm looking into your mind.
Let's try this again.
There we go. It looks like it wants to come up. You got the
ad stage. Almost, there we go.
Almost.
So.
Oh yeah. That was a commission for a collector. But I do like that piece too because he let me draw the costume different, and he let me just do something. I like mixing and mashing up the characters and the designs and stuff like that. Do something original with it. So it's always a lot of fun when you have a collector like that.
So here is, I don't know if I've clicked on this one before or not, but this brings it up into chat so everybody can see the Kickstarter for Kat's book. Bill, I know that you had some Kickstarters and such going on for Nira recently. When's the next one coming?
I don't know when the next, because we just finished, it was a 3-issue miniseries that we just finished. So the next one is probably going to be for this coming summer, for next summer. And the latest issue of Zen, I'm actually it's on the table behind me, so we're about to send that to the printer in about a week, maybe 2 weeks at the most. That's a Kickstarter that finished like a couple weeks ago, or a few weeks ago. So that's what I'm in the middle of right now. We probably won't have the next issue of Zen. It's a 4-issue miniseries for Zen, and that's issue 2. So issue 3 is probably going to have a Kickstarter sometime in January or February.
Very cool. Very cool. I will need to save my pennies so I'm ready when it launches.
Oh, please do.
I
need all of your coins.
Barb, Haley, any questions for Bill or anything you want to throw in yet? Or are y'all okay just us chatting?
Where did you come up with the character Skunk? I've been
The
dying
skunk
to
was Don Chin and I basically having a fever dream. So Don actually named the character, and unfortunately, that character is a victim of the COVID situation, because I actually had to sell the property during COVID to kind of make ends meet. There was a company out in Europe that they were collecting 90s properties. They wanted to make either comics or cheaply made games or something. I haven't seen a thing since then, so it's like, we'll see what happens. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't own the skunk anymore. But that was us. That was us with our sense of humor and a couple of fart jokes later, and we come up with the skunk. And I have a lot of characters rolling in back of my mind as far as designs and things like that. And I tend to roll with parodies and silly, funny stuff a lot easier than rolling with something with continuity and just a straightforward action adventure. So yeah, it was such a fun series to work on. I've got another
funny.
comedy series for next year that's coming. That's sort of spiritually replacing the skunk for me. So that'll be something that I could talk about a little bit.
Can't give any hints about like names or anything?
I could tell you the name of the guy.
Yeah.
He's called the Gas. There might be a couple of fart jokes in it, but essentially,
I was just gonna say that.
But essentially, he came up with his whole thing is different forms of gas, obviously. So it powers his suit, it powers his stuff. He uses it as weapons. So coming up with gags that are appropriate for each form of gas.
Must eat a lot of beans. Yeah.
There's going to be beans at some point, but he's I could tell you that he's got, instead of a utility belt, he sort of has pouches that are around his forearm and they spin around like a revolver, and he stops, and that's what he. So that's as far as the gags. That's as far as the gas explanation will go for now. Kat really wants me to draw my parodies and straightforward comics again. I sort of have two different sides to my career. I've got all of my fun parody work, which is, you see a lot of that on the screen right there.
Venom. That is a great wordplay. I love that.
Thank you. That was a lot of fun to draw, that thing. That was
Were these full comics or just like
full comics? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did parody press books. I used to come up with maybe at least 2 books a month that were going through Diamond, and they were everywhere. Sometimes I would come out with 4 books, depending on how much strength my 20-year-old self would have to be able to put out that many books.
Oh yeah. And did any of the company, like, I know parodies are supposed to be like, fair copyright rights, but did any of the companies come after you for any of these?
2 people had something to say. One was as a joke, and one was actually like a warning shot, because legally we're allowed to. It's one of those things. But at the same time, we're not here to make enemies. We're here to have fun with everybody. So I think we did one too many Punisher parodies back then, and Marvel kind of wrote to us and was just like, "Hey, there's another one." All right, we'll hold back. It's fine. It's like, okay, cool. I was just checking. It's one of those kind of things.
Okay.
The other one was for fun. They made me poop my pants, but
I was going to ask you to tell the story. Yes.
Everybody from the Image booth came over to our booth and basically stood there like a chorus.
Oh no!
Started picking up our books, because I had a couple of books on the table, like Yawn, and we did spoofs of every single opening number Image comic that was coming out, because I read all of them. It's like that. I was a big fan. And they started picking up books, and they just purposely stayed serious the whole time. It's just like, let's see what you got going on here. It's like, I felt like I'm either going to get my ass kicked at the show or legal troubles immediately afterwards, something. And they got me good. They got me good. It's like we've been friendly ever since. but they pretended to just about kill me, and no, it was just all for fun. So we had a good laugh, and it was a good show.
So one thing that most folks might not know, because it hasn't been overly published yet, is, gosh, Bill, I don't think we even want to say the numbers aloud, although people can check it out. Silverline, we had Silverline version 1.0, then we had Silverline version 2.0, and then things went dormant for a while. Before Roland brought it back for 3.0, which was the version that we're currently in, that Barab is CFO on, and that we are all contributing to. There was a lull where Roland wasn't publishing, and I had said, hey, okay, you've always called me Silverline's biggest fan. I love the characters.
Right.
Let me do a book. Let me do a crossover. Please. And he said yes.
Right.
And there was only one person I could think of that I wanted to have draw that book so much, but he said no. Then I asked Bill. No, of course, it was Bill. I was like, Bill, please do this. Please join me. Please. We've got a couple issues already done. One of the problems that I run into as a writer, and Bill will definitely agree with as the artist, I love mega-sized books. It's like, I just keep writing and writing. It's like, hey, guess what, Bill? This issue's 40 pages. Like issue 11 was. That one was, what was that? Sniper and Rook 11 was 32 or 40. It was some mega monstrosity. But when I had asked Roland, hey, can I do a crossover? I really want to do a crossover. And I sent him a piece for approval. And this was Bill's piece for approval. So we see Tempest and Silver Dollar, which I had the opportunity to write in the Christmas special that came out a couple of years ago. Up front, my Sniper and Rook. I could not wait to bring Champion back. Kenoshi's over on the side, and he's like, and Roland's like, I've got plans for her, so let's not use her. I'm like, okay. But this promo piece did wind up running as the cover to issue 1. We had that as a convention exclusive that came out a few years ago and then was available for a little while on Kablam. Then we're going to retool this and hopefully bring it back out under the real life Silverline banner. I've got to repaginate a whole bunch of stuff. But not only does Bill do awesome looking Silverline stuff on the outside, he draws really cool looking Silverline stuff on the inside. So this is one of the pages from issue 1. So it's not a spoiler because it has been published. It is out there. People do have it in their collections, and they even handed me some money to get it there, which is pretty cool. But this is Silver Dollar, and we see a bad guy who I don't think anybody could really read on the screen who that is, and that's good because we will leave that for now.
Yeah, this is a nice walk down memory lane. That's cool.
Isn't it, though? It's really, really cool. And, this really meant a lot to me to have one of my favorite artists of all times. And, bro, you are one of my favorite artists of all times.
Dude, we're bros, man. We're friends, man.
What's that?
We're friends, man.
Yeah, well, that came in time. Do you remember how we first got in touch?
I remember that we only talked to each other through the computer for so long that the idea of us meeting in person was like, nah, that's not really going to happen. He's really just he just lives in the chip in my computer. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that was our running thing, that we just lived in each other's computer. So, the story on this one is, Haley, I don't even think you probably were born, making me feel old here. But back in the AOL days, there was an Entity Comics chat room.
First of all, you said AOL.
Bulletin board. And I wanted to commission you to do a piece for Sniper and Rook. And so I had gone into the Entity bulletin board and typed in subject, hey, Bill, read this. And it was a little note basically saying, hey, I'd like to get in touch with you. Would you reach out to me? And you did. And you probably have been regretting it ever since. But that's how we...
So the first times we ever talked, my computer was actually telling me that I had mail? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, and hair. You probably had hair by then, too. But I'm thinning out back there, too, so I'm enjoying it, man.
I had my Irish Puerto Rican fro back then, which is... I guess I complained about it long enough. God took it away.
But on you it looks marvelous. So... We've looked at this cover, and I can't stop looking at this cover. But, my approval is one thing. But Roland Man, our head honcho,
Mhm.
our creator is like, yeah. So Roland gave it the big thumbs up, and actually, Bill, this was actually the first time I ever met Roland face to face. And
you actually introduced me to Roland the very first time I ever met him at a show, and his daughter was there too. I remember that was really cool, just meeting him for the first time. So that was a long time ago, dude.
I know. And all the years start to like blur, and it's like, oh my gosh. Yeah, Roland was actually up here in Illinois for a writers convention seminar, and they had him speaking, and he sent me a note, and he's like, do you know where like this Wheaton, Illinois is? I'm like, yeah, it's like where I grew up, dude. So that was really, really cool.
Where my spaceship landed.
Hold on one second. Rob is joining us. And I will wait. Okay, cool. I'll wait until he's in a good place. He's still messing around with the camera. But Rob Davis will be joining us shortly. But anyway, yeah, so Roland's like, do you know where this Wheaton, Illinois is? I was like, yeah, that's where I grew up. We went out to dinner and got to hang out. And then in the future, he even did get his sign. If you guys noticed there is the signature of the mouse on the comic book itself. So the head honcho giving it the thumbs up. That's a good thing indeed. Everybody, please welcome to the stage. We have Rob Davis.
Hey, Rob.
Woohoo!
So, Rob, thanks for coming in. How's the volleyball game?
They lost it.
I'm sorry.
Well, it was a 50-50 deal. They had another match earlier in the day that they won, just barely. But this one they didn't pull out. They lost it right at the last. So that is life.
That is life.
They got 50% today.
Well, and that's been their whole season. It's been about 50-50 for them this year. So that's not horrible, but it's not great. But
Right.
It is what it is.
All right, we've got Woody saying, hey yo, Woody, how's it going?
Cool.
Hey, Woody.
Good to see you. Thanks for joining us tonight. So Bill, we were talking a little bit about like our background, and Rob, I know I kind of sent you the
Yeah, I scanned it.
Cool.
I don't know it in detail, but yeah, it's interesting.
And Woody says, etc. except AI, especially AI. All right. I had something funny, but I lost it. Okay.
I saw it.
Story of my life.
I'm hitting that age. I'm like, oh my gosh. All right. So
I'm just here representing this radio station. I'm just here as a promo from the radio station.
So, Bill, we were talking a little bit about how we first met and, the cool stuff that you're doing, but you actually have been with me since the beginning of my publishing, because your first commission piece for me was in 97. And I ran one of the pinups you did, not the first one. I love that piece though. I got to find like a magical use for that one too. But when I did my original Sniper and Rook #1 digest-sized, it didn't even have like the glossy cover, but on the back it had a Bill Mouse pinup, and loved it. And I was like, I got to use this again someday when I'm printing full correct. And when I came to Silverline, it did get used. It got colored, beautiful colors. Mickey Clausen.
The colors came out nice on it. Yeah, cool.
Who does lots of
I like the tag on top. I like the dressing.
Barb, do you know who did the dressing design for the Silverline stuff?
I do not.
Me neither.
Yeah,
no, but yeah,
it's nice and solid, with the way that's
very efficient, very fancy. Not overly fancy, but it gets the point across.
Well, you glance at it either works or it doesn't, so it's like when you glance at it, I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, yeah, that would stick out, on a comic book shelf, that would stick out from the rest, and it's nice and solid.
much better than the one that I put together with paper and pencil and glue and stuff back in 1999.
Yeah, but that's the standard look. You try to get that Marvel DC, that old classic look. With the price box and stuff like that. It's amazing how much time we actually take to like suffer over like these little decisions of like where to put things on the cover, like for presentation's sake.
I remember making the photocopies of the pages because I was not doing it on the originals, and like trying to get everything stuck on there and sending them off to the printer, and it was crazy. It was good times. I think like the technology of back, in the late 90s, we didn't have very much.
Oh, dude, I didn't have a computer for a while. For a while, I was airbrushing cover work by hand and just turning it in. We're actually mailing it to the printer for them to make film out of it, because
I could only imagine I could only imagine how much art had to have been lost over the years from all the different companies and all the different artists and all the different issues.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I've had some art lost.
Did you?
Yeah.
It hurts. Oh yeah. I've had some Zen and Mira artwork get lost in the mail, or didn't come back, or it got through in between the cracks or whatever. So it happens, especially back then. When you're mailing everything.
It was expensive getting photocopies. Yes, it was. Oh my gosh, Alpha Graphics like made a mint off of me, and then came that new thing down, Kinko's. Oh yeah,
Kinko's.
Shoot, there was a while that when we were doing digital colors, we were storing all of our files on these SideQuest discs, and the SideQuest disc is literally a metal hard drive disc in a case. Yeah, I don't know if you guys, you guys remember those.
Yeah.
And
I think I have some.
and they only held 88 megs or something at the most. Yeah, I kept some in a box too, just for memory's sake too.
I have some here. I'm not going to show you my best side while I look.
But yeah, those things.
Yeah.
We used to. I mean, we would send a box to the printer with all those SideQuest discs, and we were just like crossing our fingers that they wouldn't lose that, because we didn't have backups. The backups would weigh another 500 pounds.
Yeah.
Roll the IBM into the garage. It's like.
Rob, did you find one?
No. You want me to look? Hang on.
Sure. Yeah.
I don't know if it's the same kind of disc, but it's very similar. Let me see.
I got
Go
you.
ahead.
Yeah, we all the different iterations of storage. I mean, we went from a SideQuest, and then we were doing things on zip disks. You remember zip disks?
That's it. That's what I have.
Okay, those blue zip
the,
discs. Yeah,
and then the Ditto drives were like the bigger ones, because the zip disks were 100 megabytes.
Yeah, the zip discs were more. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that brings back memories.
Yeah. What's the storage on that, dude?
I thought I lived in the future
100 meg.
when we were using those.
See, it says PC 100. I think that's how much it holds.
100 meg.
Yeah.
100.
And then I think the Dittos were
meg, not gig.
Megs. Yeah, megs. Yeah. I'm gonna.
But yeah, and
I think I know where my
case
SideQuest
like
is. Let me go find this thing.
Yeah.
You won't believe how big this.
Yeah, I have. That's a zip disc. I still have it. It still works. And it'll. I can actually read it with my Mac, but
there you go.
yeah,
I found one.
They were nice. But yes, that's has a disc inside, just like, but it's.
Hey, at least it's not a floppy.
It's not floppy. It's hard.
A floppy.
It's a hard cover.
I vaguely remember floppies. Like
This is a SideQuest disc.
Okay.
Yeah.
See how big it is?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh,
so-
and it's French. It said fragile.
Oh yeah. I threw a sticker in there. All right, got the case. Pop this thing out.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Yes.
Yeah. This is 88 megs. That was it. But the disc inside, it's literally the metal hard disk, just like inside just inside a regular hard drive.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I mean, it's heavy. It weighs. I've got pirate coins in here, It's like,
So
Yep.
I see the you said 88 megabytes.
Megabytes.
So 1 megabyte for each mile per hour we need to get the DeLorean to.
Yeah, when this baby got
like
spun
crazy
up, you saw some serious.
I think with a quote we could say it's some serious shit. Yeah.
I think so. I think so.
Bill, you got a fan. Some person, Bill
Some person,
Mouse,
what's
I
up,
heard of
dude?
this guy, really great comic book maker.
Hey, thanks, dude.
And he had said hello all and asked the name of our channel.
Yes. What is the
Silverline
name
Comics.
of the channel? Yeah, Silverline Comics.
And even provided us our link.
Excellent,
Thanks, some
excellent.
person.
Yeah, some
You're
person helps me a
fantastic.
lot. Yeah, he helps me a lot with sharing out the links when I'm doing my own live streams and stuff. Some person that is like such a huge help, dude, for
That
to be
is
able
so cool.
to do that. Yeah, because I mean, right now, like the high tide lifts all boats, or however that saying goes. So
That's
I
Raising
do
tide
not.
lifts all
Yeah,
ships.
yeah. So I don't shy away at all from anybody who's willing to help and just a helping hand, sharing links, even if it's somebody who's not actually buying something off a Kickstarter at the moment. If they're sharing the link and getting other people to buy it,
That's as valuable as almost as valuable as
Oh.
somebody buying your book. Yeah,
it's gold.
It's
That's
helping you find other people to buy your book.
The friends that I have are basically the family that I'm choosing, because even my own family doesn't support my books. They have no idea what I do.
Mine doesn't either.
Yeah, it's like I've got the parody books, and I've got my regular superhero books, and then I've got my cheesy cheesecake hot girls and spaceships books. So I got three different audiences, and they all pay me to get better at drawing. So those are the
Bill,
ones I love.
You had mentioned that some person helps you out on your weekly stream.
Yeah.
That would be this one.
In the chat, just like right now in the chat, sharing out the links, and and some person does that with a lot of people. It's a huge help. It's a huge resource for creative people to have friends and fans that actually do that for the people that they like. You know what I mean? So
they believe in you, so they want to help. Yeah,
exactly.
I get
exactly.
it. I get that. That's
the
good thing about the internet.
Right. I used to be able to sit in my studio, draw, turn it in, and do nothing else. But now I really do need everybody's help around me to have any kind of reach. There's a lot of people that they'll see something, either a live stream or they'll see something that I posted, and it's like, oh, you still draw that book? They haven't seen me in 20 years. Just because of the way the algorithm is, they don't know where you are. It's like nobody's surfing the whole internet every day. So any kind of help like that is.
I'd like to meet somebody if they are. If that person, that would be. Ooh.
And Bill,
they wouldn't
talk
sleep.
about people we haven't seen in like 20 years, or I feel like I haven't seen in 20 years. In our chat, Mike McMahon.
I see Mike every once in a while. I see him floating around.
Mike in like forever. I've been off the convention circuit.
He's my other brother from another mother.
Mike, it is so cool to see your name pop up, bro, man. We need to catch up. We really need to catch up. I've been mostly off the convention scene. Like, Bill, the last one we did together was 2016. 2 weeks later after that show, I lost my job. The next year, I lost my dad. My relationship blew up. And then not long after that, we wound up in the pandemic.
You're a strong person. You're still here.
Yes.
That's a lot to go through at once.
So I miss the days. I miss the camaraderie. I miss hanging with the folks. And Mike, be one of them, man. Yeah, and you've always been a great friend and great artist. And I need to catch up with everybody. So, dude, that was so cool. But Bill, I hear that you also give other people work too, because some person said that you gave him an official job. It's also his job to make fun of you. So, we all need friends like that. That is awesome. A couple other things I wanted to run through here. We took a look already, at the Bill Mouse cover to Sniper Nook #2. The original one from Beta 3 Comics. I want to see if I could pull this up.
Activate the shields, Captain. I see him pushing buttons.
I'm giving her all she's got.
Exactly. Rob knows. He knows what's up.
Yeah, I'm giving her all she's got.
Scotty down there drinking. He's drinking.
Oh, Scotty doesn't know.
I'm giving her all she's got. Yeah.
Oh, I gotta turn it on.
So that cover, I'm gonna share screen here. And hopefully, and I better pull that one off because it's in the same browser window as what we're currently in. And I was like, oh, is that going to be like one of those Back to the Future things where you can't be in both places at the same time, otherwise things blow up? Don't want that to happen. But
same matter cannot occupy same space.
Share screen. That, and Bill, I don't even know if you remember, that cover was an homage. And let's see,
Homage.
Homage.
Oh,
It sounds like I'm buying milk now.
There we go.
Homage.
Homage.
Homogenized.
You got to say homage like you're French.
Homage.
Homage.
So that was homaged because now it's like a verb, right? It's homaged from the that Grendel pick from Batman Grendel, Matt Wagner. I always love that one, and that was one of them that I sent to you, Bill. I'm like, can we do something like along these lines? And the masterpiece was.
So you just flipped it. Yeah.
That's one thing I like about your scripts is that you put in a lot of reference right into the script, right exactly where I need it as I'm reading the script. So it's like you like to convey exactly what you're thinking as you're writing. I like the way you put your scripts together like that.
Well, thank you. Maybe we'll do a show in the future, like kind of what my scripting looks like at least.
No, they're top secret methods. Don't tell anybody. They'll take your job.
Yeah, the job I don't overly get paid for. Yeah. So Rob, I don't know if you were around when we were clicking on some of the stuff, but Bill was working on some Silverline stuff with me back in the day, way back in the day for crossovers. This one has not really been seen much.
Oh my!
This was the old
beautiful.
Cat and Mouse,
Thank
which
you.
we know that we're on new Cat and Mouses right now. But I was like, I kind of want them there. And so this was more commission on that.
Nicely
piece.
done. Yeah.
So these are some of Bill's
That
wonderful
airbrush?
drawings.
Airbrush
Tempest,
pencil.
Sniper Rook.
It's pen and ink, but I do pencil shading on top of the pen and ink.
Yeah. All right. I couldn't tell whether it was airbrush or pencil shading.
Yeah, when you blend it in with a stub, it's like it blends
it
out
looks,
the
It looks
so
like airbrush then when you do it.
it
that
does.
way,
Yeah. I came up when I first started out. I did a lot of airbrushing, so that part of that just stays.
I was
part of my DNA, I think.
Early when you were saying that, I reach over and
Oh, there you go.
yeah, there's my.
Got your pache? Is that a pache?
Yeah, that's one of the paches that I have. I have 2 or 3 of them just hanging right here that
I like the
hardly
paches
ever
because they're
use
bigger.
anymore.
Oh, is that a badger?
Yeah, that's a badger. This one I inherited from my wife's uncle was an
My
artist.
very, very first
and he
airbrush was
had
a
those.
badger with a blue thing on it like that. Yeah, with the blue cover on the back. The
Yeah,
paches are cool because they're bigger to hold on to. But I stuck
and
with
then there's
I never got to have one of those.
well, they're a single action. You only
That's a single.
you push-
Okay, I got you.
you
Yeah,
push
yeah.
down. You don't have to change the pressure.
Yeah.
So and you put the bottles down in here. So the other one's gravity feed, the first one I showed, but it's only got a small.
I stick
That's
with
a small
my
cup.
Iwatas now. I've been using Iwatas
I'm
for the
too
longest
cheap
time.
to buy a new one, and these still work.
Oh no, I've been putting my Iwata together. I used to work at SeaWorld drawing caricatures.
Oh
And,
yeah,
This is the
makes for
second
a quick. Yeah.
Oh yeah. We did the colors in like 5 minutes. Just real
Oh, yeah.
quick. It was better than the pastels, and it would
Oh, yeah.
dry instantly, right? So,
Mhm.
my other Iwata that's like I take parts from one Iwata and I transfer it over to the other. You know how it is. You're trying to MacGyver this stuff together.
Well,
But I've had
they're
that first one
modular,
for
so
30
yeah.
years. Yeah. This is the first new one that I bought, and I think I've
Wow.
had this one already for 10 years.
Those date back to the 1980s. So
There you go.
yeah, so they've been around a while.
Yeah. Keep on cleaning
Keep them
out.
clean. Keep
Yeah.
them clean.
Every once in a while, you
And
got to
can
buy a part
parts
or a
if
little
you break-
gasket.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you're
You can
taking
get
care of
those
a
very
motorcycle.
easily.
Yeah. You just freaking
Just throw a new carburetor on there, man.
shoot. I don't even buy new needles for it. I keep on just bending the needle
Yeah.
back.
Yeah, yeah. I'll roll it.
Yeah.
Until it straightens back
There
out
you go.
again.
There you go.
Yeah.
Like field dressing a weapon.
Yeah, we're talking shop here all of a sudden.
I know, right? Well, I gotta do some airbrushing in the swamp before this landmine goes off. So I
Yeah.
gotta get this thing fixed.
Now I'm still building model cars and model starships and that. That's what I use them for.
Oh, that's
these
perfect.
days.
Yeah, of course.
But I did. Yeah, I airbrushed some covers back in the.
Mhm.
Yeah. In fact,
Yeah.
well, should I show
Any
it? I don't know.
any excuse to use the airbrush is a good excuse.
Yeah, this was airbrushed.
Oh, nice. Sweet.
The original got stolen. This is a
Oh.
photocopy of the
geez.
original. Yeah.
Well, I'm
Well,
sorry
Did
it
you
got
swipe
stolen.
that show?
Yeah.
yeah. got
Detective
stolen at a
Haley,
show.
please get on the case.
Yeah. Who stole? Who's the culprit?
You got your deer stalker on tonight, huh? Okay.
yeah. Rob was here, and yes, I came straight from a trunk or treat, so this was my.
Oh, all right.
I had a clue
Okay.
theme treat or trunk, so had the on. Yep.
Haley, what are you drawing?
I am coloring. Here's a page of issue number 3 of the Obsoletes.
Cool.
Nice.
Colors for that. So yeah, this is
Very
pink.
cool.
Is that on your iPad?
Mm-hmm.
What are you using to color?
Like what program?
Yeah.
Or Clip Studio.
Using Clip? Okay, yeah. Kat swears by Clip. She's been trying to convert me for a long time. I'm using Procreate for everything. So
Okay.
I
She's like,
use
no.
Procreate too. I love it.
I love Procreate.
That
I mean, I still have to
Procreate,
use
yeah, I have
Photoshop to like organize my folders and my files and lettering and
I didn't
all-
start. I didn't start physically inking or coloring until after I turned 60. And by that time I was like, I can't make heads or tails out of Photoshop. I'm too old. I needed Photoshop for dummies. So I got Procreate and I love it.
Procreate works intuitively the way that I would want it to work. Photoshop, like I still use it, like I said, just for like folders and color correcting and things, but I can't color in Photoshop anymore. It's too
I don't think
I do.
it's too weird.
Like-
Yeah.
drop
I
colors.
do, but I have a Wacom that I use. So
Yeah, that's what I used to have.
big
I used to have a
one, a big
Wacom, and but when Procreate came out, I got spoiled way too fast. I was just like, oh, I can just draw. I can just ink. I can just. The way it was working. It was just the workflow was just a little bit more.
Yeah.
I'm very Crayola when I color. I'm if you ask Kat actually knows about color theory, and she actually puts it to good use.
Yeah, me either.
I am nothing
Yeah.
but happy accidents. It's
fly,
like,
fly by
do
the,
you like
fly by
it?
the seat of the pants,
Okay,
right?
good enough.
This-
You know, it's like.
You're a fly by the seat of the pants pilot. when
Yeah,
it comes
that's
to that.
basically
Me too.
me. If I,
Yeah,
if
that's
I
the way I do it.
pull
too.
the stick left,
Yeah.
it goes left. Awesome. It's like I'm there. I watched enough Battlestar Galactica. I could do this.
So Bill, it's been so long since I've seen you. You haven't even gotten a chance to meet my wife Amy yet.
I have not.
We are in the middle of season 3 of BSG 2023.
Oh man.
Oh gosh, that's a lot of
Yeah.
catching up to do. All right, that's
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
That's
So
cool.
Well,
she's not watched any of them before, and
I won't ruin it for you.
no, she and I don't think she's
The
watching right
Cylons
now.
are bad.
She watches later. But yeah, so at
Yeah.
the end of season 1, she screamed like when Adama got shot in the gut.
Yeah.
By Sharon, and she just like let out, and she like literally jumped off the couch, and I was like, "This is the friggin' coolest thing ever," you know. And everybody's heard it before, you know, about my Cylon handle. You know, of course, I got my little Cylon
Yeah.
with me and my travel Boba Fett. Yes, I have a travel Boba Fett. You know, some people have a Jesus on
Exactly.
the dashboard. I have bounty hunters. Yeah. You guys were talking about different art things. So I'm an illustrator kid. That's what I use for laying out all my books and everything. And right now I don't have any sort of access to the online subscription because I don't really want to pay. So I'm like, okay, time for me to go and reinstall off my discs. 5.5. Guess what? It doesn't work on anything other than XP or Vista.
Oh,
Yeah, well, when
I'm
the
like-
subscription life started, well, how many years ago was it now that they started subscriptions?
No,
I gotta be at
gosh,
least
it's
10.
been a while.
That was
Yeah.
the first time I legitimately paid for Photoshop, and I've had to pay for it
Well,
ever since.
And that's why they went for the subscription thing because
Oh, yeah.
people were
Yeah, because I
pirating
was
it.
using an old disc. I
Hey.
was using like
Yeah.
I was like on Photoshop, you know, like
And I was only
Stonehenge.
buying new editions every 2 or 3 years.
at the most,
Instead of
Mhm.
instead of, and I just used one, and then I go,
Mhm.
well, come out with some new thing that I'm going, yeah, I'd kind of like to have that. So I go get the new edition, and then they started the
Right.
subscription thing, and now I'm essentially paying for the software every year. Only
Right.
I don't own it.
Yeah, that's where we
what
all are.
aggravates
Yeah,
me.
we're allowed to borrow it.
Own it anymore. Yeah,
Right.
I'm renting it. it. So
Yep.
I don't
Yep.
like that. So
And
for those of you out there, there are alternatives. Affinity Photo and Affinity
Yes.
Designer are
Hey,
essentially
Procreate, you pay the
Illustrator and
$30 one
Photoshop.
time. You know,
Yeah,
Boom.
it's like
You got it. It's yours. It's yours.
I
to
bought
keep
and I
it.
bought like
Yeah.
a universal license, so I can use it on my computer and my iPad.
There you go. Yep.
Dude,
Yep,
Yeah.
me too.
I have
I
That's
got
the way
the
to do
same
it.
thing. I got
photo,
the same thing.
but like
I still haven't. It's a steep learning curve, especially if you've used Photoshop for a long time.
Oh, sure.
Everything's in a different place,
With studios
or it's different. It's different. So I'm still learning, but
Yeah.
so I still have the darn subscription to.
You had all those parody covers. You had those parody covers up on the screen. That my very first gig ever was that X-Farce book right there.
I remember
Really?
buying that
X-Farce.
on the stand.
Yeah,
That's funny.
That was one of, and then you had the Generation X farce down center middle.
But we did that for Parody Press. The first X-Farce, the very first gig that I ever got paid, the actual first gig, that X-Farce book with the white cover. I got that gig, and Don Chin was the writer. That's how I met him before we co-founded Parody Press and started doing it on our own. That cover was supposed to be a McFarlane cover, and something happened at the last minute that he couldn't do it for some reason. So I just went ahead and I penciled the cover. But I got that gig because I forced a friend of mine to call an editor because he used to brag that he knew an editor in comics. This is back when we were drawing caricatures at SeaWorld. I mean, we love comics. So he would brag all the time. It's like, oh, well, I know an editor in comics. You know, it's like, I can do it whenever I want. I'm just like, well, you know, I would nudge him all the time. It's like, well, call up that editor. And she actually gave him, his name is Bob Hannon. I actually credit him with getting me into comics because when he got that job, which he did, he got the gig. He called up the editor, and she had him on the project, and it was awesome. But the deadline was so tight that he couldn't do it on his own. So he actually asked me to help him on that project, got me approved. So I penciled it, he inked it, and that was our first gig. And then we did a couple more books for Eclipse, and then I went off to Parody Press. And I mean, that first book sold probably 80,000 copies.
Wow.
Had nothing to do with me, obviously.
That'd be a hit today.
That's how many books sold back then of anything. You know, it's like it's just one of those things.
We've got a couple people in chat that I want to pop into. Bill, I know there's an answer for this one.
What's that?
Agent Cub has the question, when is Entity Comics coming back?
Well, you know what? We have a Kickstarter right now called Magitans by Cat Mouse. And it is an Entity Comics title. I actually own the Entity Comics imprint. And I did own the Parody Press imprint for a little while because Don had stepped away from publishing. But as soon as he came back, it just felt right to just give it right back to him. It was his baby. That was the thing that brought us all together. So he owns Parody Press. I own Entity Comics. And now Cat's book is, as far as the dressing and everything that's on the cover, that is officially kind of our first Entity Comics issue, kind of launching Entity Comics again.
And there's the logo.
So if you wanted to have the very first Entity Comics for this new era,
It's 2.0.
Yeah, the 2.0. I've got like I told you before, I've got my sexy chicks and spaceships and stuff that I do for a different imprint because it's a little bit too adult. It's I want to have the Entity Comics imprint be a general audience for everybody imprint and go back to basics on that. So Entity Comics is for everybody. So this is the first issue that is basically launching that. So Cat's responsible for bringing back Entity Comics. So if you go to Kickstarter right now, then you will bring Entity Comics back. So I would appreciate it if you would.
And something I had noticed, Bill, that I really liked, of course, as I was trying to get the team here prepped as to a little bit of background on you, stuff that I knew, didn't know if they knew.
I'm actually Raymond Reddington. I'm an international criminal.
I was really intrigued with one of your where'd it go? See, I'm trying to click and talk at the same time. So
Oh no, I
Like
understand.
walking and chewing
It's a
gum
lot.
at the same time.
I should know better
Exactly.
than that. I'm too old for that. Is that
Cyborg
Apple TV's
Valkyrie.
Bill Mouse SE?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, yeah. Nira X had her. Thank you, Sai, for mentioning that. That's awesome. Nira X had her first television appearance this year on Apple TV's Side Quest. It was episode 2 of their season
Wow.
1. So I really thought she was just going to be some window dressing in the back. I was so happy just to have that. A character walks in front of it. You happen to see a book in the background. I thought that would be it. But in the first 12 minutes of the show, they actually had an entire dialogue gag centered around her. Joking about the fact that one of the characters cosplays as Nira X every summer, or for this particular convention they go to, blah blah blah. And if you watch the rest of the episode, there's a stand-up of Nira X in the background. The whole episode takes place in a comic shop, so there's a stand-up, there's a life-size stand-up in the background, and I swear every single shot you see Nira like she's freaking moving around the shop or something. She seems to be in every shot.
She does time travel, so she knew the
So
angles to be in.
So that was we provided that production company with what they needed from us a few years ago. So I really didn't know if it was going to be used or not. That was actually through Tom, our publisher over at Committed Comics. He's the one that met that person from that production company. So we provided graphic novels and imagery and all this sort of stuff, and they ended up making it like really cool. Like she's actually like a focus of the show for a few minutes, and then she kind of like lingers for the rest of the episode. She's actually in the opening title credit card. So I was just like, get the heck out of here. So that was an amazing surprise this year. So,
Agent Cub wants to know what show that was on Apple.
it's a show called Side Quest, and it's I believe it's episode 2.
Side Quest.
Side Quest. Mm-hmm.
SIDE Quest.
Yep. Just like if you're playing a video game, you're going on a side quest. That's essentially it. And every single episode of that series has a different cast, different location. They're like different stories. Yeah, it's like watching Amazing Stories or something like that.
So it's an anthology, more or less.
Yeah. So episode 2, specific cast. It all takes place in this comic shop where they have the drama that's happening, in the comic shop for that particular episode, and she's a big part of it. So
very cool.
Yeah,
One
that
of
was a
the
lot of
things
fun.
I saw, Bill, I noticed we're getting close on time. I better start talking fast. All right.
You don't already?
Right? I know. I should stop taking the Adderall right before the show. But I noticed on your website, and I'm putting the link into chat.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
People can get the first 4 issues of Nira for how much, Bill?
For free, unless you want to donate
for
something.
whatever you find.
It's on my Gumroad.
Buy them. It said however much you think is fair.
Yep. And there's
random
plenty of people that
files
download it.
What's it worth to you?
Yeah. And there's plenty of people that download it for free. It's totally fine. That's what they're there for. But also on my Gumroad store, I'm going to be having on Halloween night. I'm going to be dropping these. These are, I call it the 30-year loot box. So I've got trading cards from the past 30 years that I've had extras of, and I've found them. So I've been stuffing them inside all of these boxes. I've got 50 of these boxes. No. And then I'll be dropping that on Halloween night. So it'll be on my Gumroad store. Inside every single box, there's going to be one original art card. Oh, there you go. I'll show it like that. There you go. There's a lovely portrait of me on the front.
Oh, that's cool.
There's my little item culture logo right there. That's just my merch thing.
Your swag.
It's my swag. And they'll come packaged in a little orange baggie. They'll arrive in the box.
Man!
I believe they're 60 plus shipping for each one, but each one does have an original art card inside that are from specific sets that I've done over the years, like Vampirella and Witchblade and like Mandini.
And it's going to be on that Gumroad?
Yeah, it's going to be on that Gumroad. I'll have them available on there, and plus I'll post about it on my Facebook and I'll probably have a live stream that Friday because it's Halloween night. So I'll do a little live stream thing and probably be drawing a couple of cards live while I'm on the stream and talk about the card set a little bit. Plus, I've got some images on my website right now. If you go to the main page of my website, you'll be able to actually see most of the cards that are available. It's right on the front page, even though it's not available to buy until Halloween night. So my plan is, since I priced it at $60, that's usually how much original full color sketch cards go for when I'm doing them for sets and things like that. So my plan is that everything else that's in the box hopefully will feel like a free gift for picking it up.
Very cool. I can't believe we are already hitting an hour. This has been so fast. So we definitely have golden ticket.
There's a golden ticket item. I did an 11x17 Nira X pen and ink. And if you find the one metal card, there's 50 boxes. The boxes are lovingly misprinted, I'd say.
I noticed that. It said that's 100.
Yeah, it says there's 100 boxes, but the snafu
printers
between the printer. So there's 50 boxes. So you got a 1 in 50 chance of winning the original art. And if you win it, there's a code on the back of that metal card, and you'll send me an email, and I will mail you that prize.
Or I could just give everybody Bill's personal phone number.
No, there's going to be a secret code.
Well, Bill, thank
42.
you for joining us tonight. Again, here are some of the Silverline characters that you've drawn for me in the past, and you've been with me rejoining Silverline with the Sniper Up 1 cover, and not only have you done pen and paper for crossover with the Silverline stuff, the one I'm also looking forward to getting to, Nira meeting Sniper and Rook.
Yep. It's been a long time coming, dude.
Yeah. And I love this homage piece, somewhere between Army of Darkness and Star Wars. Yeah. And Jack just Sniper being stupid like always, and Rebecca going like, dude, seriously, come on, get it. So Bill, anything you'd like to share with us before we close out for tonight?
Gosh, no, I'm just glad that I can crawl out from my cave and actually be a part of things for a couple of minutes. So I appreciate you guys having me.
Cool. And, thanks for coming.
There's still people out here. Oh my God.
There are people outside the room.
COVID didn't take care of them all.
I keep on hearing about it. The rumors are true.
Yeah, the apocalypse hasn't happened yet.
Give it time.
Yeah.
So like I said, I'll be streaming. I have a normal Saturday stream where basically I draw whatever the chat tells me to draw. And
God.
Then I auction off that sketch at the end of the evening. So I do like a 2-hour draw stream where they come up with crazy ideas and we see what kind of sticks. So I do that on Saturday. But this Friday I'll have my little Halloween streaming, and I'll be drawing a couple of sketch cards that will be going into the boxes, and then the boxes will all be randomized because they'll all be bagged up and stuff. So I really won't know which one's going out to who. So
that's so cool. All right. Well, Bill, thank you for joining us. I'd love to have you back sometime. We could talk some more, and
yeah, for sure.
We got to do a show together, like soon, really soon. That'd be cool.
Yeah, it's been a long time.
All right. Well, it is almost 5 after the hour, so thank you, everybody. Barb's yawning.
Oh, I just got back from a trip out of state this afternoon. So yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, you're strong. You're stronger than I would have been asleep.
All right. Well, everybody, thank you for tuning in tonight. Everybody that's been in chat, thank you. Bill, again, thank you. This has been a wonderful night. Hopefully you all have enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a comment on any of the streaming services that you are watching us on. And as always, to close out the night, what do we like to say as we close out? Make mine Silverline.
Hey everyone, this is Jose Marzan Jr., inker for Marvel and DC, and make mine Silverline.